What's going on, guys?
Go.
Welcome back to Mega Time. Today, Choichi and myself are talking about episode 2. He blasted me with science. If you do not know, I am Darcage. That's why it says Darcage above my picture. And that is Cho, or that way is Cho, if you don't know how to pronounce her name. So, it's on top of her picture as well. Woo! Mega Time episode 2! So, Miss Cho.
Neat.
Miss Cho, what was this episode about?
This episode was about the aliens, the scientist alien, hence the episode name. He blasted me with science. The alien is experimenting.
Did he blast you with science?
That's gross. That sounds so bad.
I wasn't taking it there. That's not where I was going with it.
Holy crap. Can't say that to a girl. You just can't say that to me. Come on.
Keep going. Keep going.
You're so wrong.
That wasn't me. That was you.
Shut up.
She's
anyway.
This is a kid show.
Anyway, the scientist alien is performing an experiment on the humans to see the best way of defeating them. And what the hell are you doing? Annihilating us.
They asked me a question, so I was going to answer.
They are not talking to you. Okay, those voices are only in your head.
No.
Anyway, this episode starts out. We're missing Emma, for one. She's nowhere to be found in the classroom. She's ditching school. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
The Yellow and Black Ranger team up and decide to not call their fellow teammates when they find their enemies in, I think it's like the park area. And then they end up following them to the beach, I think. They fight them, get into trouble, call their friends. Red Ranger shows up first, followed by Emma, Pink Ranger, then Noah and Blue. They all fight. Mega Blaster, our Megazords finally make their first appearance. First in the separate form.
Seems kind of quick for some reason, but
anyway. First they're separated. They all learn to drive and control them. Then they combine into Go Say Great and use Victory... Wait, what was it? Victory Charge. I was going to say Victory Slash because it's a big sword attack. Victory Charge.
I don't remember what it was.
And
dashing Victory Charge or something like that. Was it slashing Victory Charge?
No, it's Victory Charge and
put it in
Megaforce.
in the comments down below if you remember what the name of their ultimate attack was.
What is it in Go Sager, guys?
I thought it was Victory Charge.
Because we don't know.
I didn't watch Go Sager, so that's probably the reason why I'm actually enjoying Megaforce so much. Is because I didn't watch Go Sager, but
we don't have Go Sager to compare it to.
Because didn't the Tensoder say Victory Charge, or was I just fucking imagining all that?
Tenso.
I have no idea.
Speaking of, I don't like Tenso, little Tenso in Megaforce.
He's Johnny 5. You don't
Every
get that
time
reference.
He shows up.
Nobody gets that reference but me. But
I don't get that reference. Please explain.
It's an old movie called Short Circuit, where they build this robot, and he looks like Tenso. He just looks like maybe I'll post a picture of him in that fucking empty box, so you can actually finally see. I'll do like a side-by-side comparison of Tenso and Johnny 5. To me, they look similar. The only difference is
now I can see.
Johnny 5 actually has a face. Tenso doesn't. He's just like a 3D projector, which is weird. So, going back and touching on the Emma situation, not only was Emma absent, we didn't see Gosei until, like 15 minutes into the episode. which is kind of weird. You know, it's. I feel like he should kind of at least be in quite a bit of the episode to kind of get us familiar with him, figure out. Because right now it just seems like he's sitting back and like not giving a shit about his team. Because I think in like almost every episode of MMPR, they were in the command center at one point or time. You know, it's in episode 2, they didn't even go to the command center, not once. So it was weird for me to see that. But if Power Rangers is all about teaching kids what to do and what not to do, why the hell did Emma ditch class? Because it's not like she didn't have that class. She was in that class last week. So where the hell is she? They had a pop quiz today. They had a pop quiz and she missed it. Quizzes.
Fail grade.
Quizzes are 20% of your grade. 20%. That's a lot. She's failing right now. Can I just say that I really enjoyed the teacher? I think the teacher is an awesome character. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because like I think his actor is funny, or if he just does like a really good job acting. But I like him. I think he's pretty cool.
I like how he fell out of the chair.
Better than the MMPR teacher. If anybody remembers her.
I don't remember the MMPR teacher.
She was a big lady, but she just didn't really have any personality. She was just kind of just a generic character.
So Emma cuts class.
Emma.
Jake trying to be smooth with Gia.
Can I just say the multiple personalities for Yellow Ranger is really driving me crazy? Like, outside of her suit, she's kind of a bitch. She's kind of like Wild Force Yellow, just the I am woman, hear me roar, no offense. But, like, she's kind of getting on my nerves with that. And then when she's in suit, I'm assuming it's because they have to, like, kind of match dialogue with the body language of the stock footage. And from what I can tell from the stock footage, Ghost Yellow was kind of a happy-go-lucky team player. But I don't know that for sure. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But that's just the way it looks. So, like, we're getting this weird dynamic of outside of the suit, she's kind of a bitch. And then inside the suit, she's really nice and helpful. So I'm just really confused as to which one she really is. Because, like, there's, like, this serious case of schizophrenia going on right now.
The actress just really isn't good at voiceovers, I think, too, because there were some times when she could have done...
Both girls suck at voiceovers.
Oh, yes, but, like, the Yellow Ranger, there were some times when she could have said things differently, and it would have sounded more like her character, and, like, I edited what she said in my brain, kind of, like, I changed the tone of it, and it would have sounded more like Gia.
You don't get paid for that.
I think one of her lines was try and keep up, and she said it in sort of a tongue-in-cheek way when she should have said it a little more snarky with how she'd been acting earlier in the episode.
Like, she should have been kind of rude. Like,
yeah.
When she said that, like, she was like, try and keep up. Instead,
exactly.
She should have been like, try and keep up, motherfucker. Like shit like that. Also,
Emma's voiceovers.
I don't want to get into Emma. Emma's driving me crazy. It's episode 2 and Emma's driving me crazy. She's so robot. Like, she sounds like someone who's just, this is my line, and I will say my line. Like, that's the way. He's here to test on people. I think he will start on those people over there. Like, that's just the way that feels for me when I hear her talk. Like, she, first of all,
it's like she
came out of nowhere. She just fucking appeared. And then, all of a sudden, knew the guy's master plan. I think Emma is a secret agent, and she is put there to infiltrate the Power Rangers, so the monsters can defeat them easier. That's my theory on this series.
Your conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's my conspiracy theory. Fucking Megaforce conspiracy theory.
Hey, Darcage. Guess what?
What?
We got a roll call.
We got a roll call?
I had to. No, but in all seriousness, we got a roll call this episode.
We did. We got the first
Like,
official roll call, which
a legit roll call, not
it is
just
the second episode. Like, I don't know. I guess I have to
a
go back and
would-be.
like watch MMPR or something, or some of the other seasons. That have the MPR. To see like what the time frame was as far as like episode stretches, because I feel like it was kind of fast. Like, first episode we got their powers, their weapons, you know, and then the second episode we got some team dynamic. We also got their victory charge in the first episode too, right? Like their weapon combination. So we got that in episode 2 as well, and then we also got the Zords plus the Megazord. It just feels like everything was crammed in the first 2 episodes, which I'm not sure if that's how. Is that how Sentai works?
No, that's not how Sentai works. I was very confused in the first episode when we got the weapons and the, like, pretty much everything but the Megazords in the first episode. I was like,
I don't know.
whoa,
Like I said,
what?
I haven't seen Ghost Ager, so I guess I'm kind of relating it to Gokaiger more than Ghost Ager, as far as like them getting
That's
their,
what I was relating it to as
like
well.
them getting their Gosei cards. It seems like they should like have to work for their Gosei cards, right? Like they should have to do something to get those.
But you know, in Ghost Ager, if I remember correctly, they did have cards to begin with, and they kind of had to. Or else they couldn't do anything. It was kind of the premise of the show, is because they were cards. But I don't remember them having... I don't think they had their weapons already. I don't know. A lot with Ghost Ager was confusing because they were already pretty well established when the series started. And it was kind of like, I'm a little lost here. But I didn't get very far into Ghost Ager.
I got like 2 episodes and stopped. So
we need a Ghost Ager expert.
The only thing I know about Ghost Ager that I haven't seen in Megaforce is the explanation behind the symbols on their chests, because they show the crest, and the crest is the combination of the 3 symbols, the sky, land, water symbols. And then in Ghost Ager, I think there were clans or tribes, or I don't know. There were.
I think
because it was like the sky.
I think both of those were used.
The Sky Clan were red and pink. Land Tribe was yellow and black, and then Water Tribe was blue. Well, technically blue and green, but green was in a flashback of Ghost Age. I remember that because everyone was fucking going crazy about it. So are they going? Because when they do their victory charge with the combined weapon, the Megaforce cannon or whatever, they say, you know, air power, land power, water power. So are they gonna like explain like why they have different powers, or are they just gonna kind of like do what Power Rangers does best and just kind of ignore it and hope nobody says anything about it?
Just kind of leave it there.
Yeah. You know, which I don't know.
Well,
it kind of sucks, but I can understand why they don't want to read too much into it.
Well, it can easily be left alone, just because, I mean, it's something that you don't necessarily have to explain.
Yep. The other thing I want to know is, like, this is kind of off topic as far as episode 2 is concerned, but Disney did a really cool thing with Jungle Fury when they added the Spirit Rangers. I wonder if they're going to make Gosei Green an actual ranger, or if they're just going to keep him a flashback. Because in Gosei's Blues, in his story, like when they did the whole, you know how they do like story-centric episodes for each ranger? Mm-hmm. When they did the Blue Rangers, they were flashing back to when he had a partner, and his partner was Gosei Green. So are they just going to cut that out completely, or are they going to bring in Gosei Green as a character and team him up with Gosei Blue? Because they've done complete original characters before. You know, Disney's done one, and so has Saban. Saban completely created the Titanium Ranger for Lightspeed Rescue. You know, that's not a Japanese character, that's an American character. and they gave him a Zord and everything. So I think it'd be a pretty cool twist to bring Gosei Green back, and make him a complete character for Megaforce. Just my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it'd be pretty cool.
They have that ability. They probably don't have enough stock footage, and I think they don't have enough dedication. I think they probably wouldn't want to put in as much work as they would have to, because, you mentioned they completely created the Titanium Ranger, and it's one thing to create a Ranger completely, and then it's another to take a Ranger from being kind of halfway created when you have stock footage, and then you have to...
Not really, because if you think about it, all they would have to do, because they only have that one clip of Gosei Green, where he's like dying or whatever. I don't even know if it was a suited part. I don't remember if it was suited or out of suit. But with Titanium Ranger, they had to create everything behind him. They didn't have any stock footage for Titanium Ranger. They used stock footage from Go-Go 5 and then just added in. I don't know if they commissioned Toei to film stock footage with Go-Go 5 and Titanium Ranger, or if they just filmed their own fight scenes and stuff like that. But this current era of Saban, I think they're pretty comfortable in shooting their own footage, because there's a lot of footage of Megaforce in the first 2 episodes that's, it looks close enough to stock footage, but it's not stock footage. It's all original footage. And I think that's the reason why their stock footage to original footage blends so well, is the way they're shooting it is, it's pretty top notch, honestly, compared to what it was. I don't know. I think they'd be capable of doing it. Would they do it? Probably not. Saban kind of, at least the way it feels to me, if it's a situation where it's going to be more trouble than anything else, I don't think they'd do it. But I just think for a fan kind of thing, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, we can dream. I wish they would do something like that, but at the end of the day, they won't.
And finally, what we want to talk about is we got the Megazord formation in this episode. We got the Gosei Great. And I noticed something funny about the Megazord combination, which the Phoenix Zord was really, really tiny in one particular scene. And she combines to make an arm, right? Like that's what she is. She's an arm with the shark. Because it's the snake and the tiger that are the legs. But the scene directly after the dragon Phoenix combination attack, where she detaches from the bottom of the dragon, she is super tiny. She looks like a micro machine. And it's not because she's far away. It's because she had just detached from Dragon and was moving to his left. But she was super tiny compared to everybody else. Shark was 3 times her size. I had to take multiple screenshots because Cho didn't believe me.
I didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, what?
But we also saw...
We have screen grabs for proof.
Yes, it'll be in the box. We got the combination. We also got the victory charge. What is it, the dashing victory charge or the slashing victory charge?
It's just victory charge.
Is it just victory charge? I don't fucking know.
It's just victory charge.
It was the big fiery slash.
It's a slash, but it's just victory charge. It's on the card.
I could have sworn it was something else. It wasn't just victory charge. I thought it was dynamic victory charge or something.
It's victory charge.
Prove me right. Prove me right. But yeah, like I was saying, it feels like it was a little rushed, to get through the Megazord. But then again, there's a shit ton of mechs in this season. There's the last fucking 6, 7 seasons of Sentai, we've had a ridiculous amount of robots. Shinkenger being the fucking worst. Go-Onger was pretty bad. RPM and Go-Onger were pretty bad. Because they had 13, 14, something like that. That all combined in the same thing. But Shinkengers just looked like shit. It was just crap just piled on top of each other to the point where they couldn't
This is
move.
big, bulky. How does it even move?
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. But I know in Ghost Age there's a lot of headers, and as far as I know, it's just the header that's technically the Zord. So when like they all combine, it's just the heads that snap on to Ghost Age Great. But I'm not too sure because like I said, I haven't seen Ghost Ager. But hopefully the Megazord isn't super huge and bulky. Alright guys, that's all we have for you today on Mega Time. We did do some vlogs midweek, so if you want to check them out, we'll put the annotation somewhere, link them in the description or something. If you like the video, give it a like, comment, because we can always use feedback on what to talk about, what not to talk about. If we need a new co-host, or if Cho needs a new co-host, whatever. we will read your opinions and act on them accordingly. Hit the subscribe button for more episodes of Megatime. This upcoming week we will be posting Megatime on, I think it depends, I don't know when we're going to post it, between now being Saturday and Monday. So the latest Monday it'll be up. And then Wednesday will be our vlogs. I will be talking about Kamen Rider Beast alt form, because it looks like shit. Fucking poopy poop. Poopy. And then whatever Cho, I don't know what Cho's going to talk about, because I'm not her. And then Friday will be our first official Friday Geek Fest video, which is just us geeking out on something in particular. I think we're doing Magi first, the anime Magi, or Magi, or Magi,
Yep.
or whatever the hell you want to call it, Magi. It's about Aladdin and Alibaba. So we will be watching the first few episodes of that and discussing it on Friday. So if Toku is not your thing, if Power Rangers is not your thing, you can always check us out on Friday Geek Fest. I was going to point to a direction, but there's no links up right now. So we will talk to you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed Megaforce Episode 3, which aired a couple hours ago. We're going to go watch it and have fun. So we'll see you guys later.